chit chat. Always visit, make the shots.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Now we are doing the Baddies Boys Texas, a recap. There's a lot that happened and we're going to get into it. So it comes back on and it shows, that Dee and Anthony got into a fight. Dee got knocked off and they broke him up. And they put Anthony in a separate room. So Ara asked Chef D, did he get it off? And they started arguing, having a little petty conversation because, Chef D still upset. And Chef D go, nah, I didn't do what I wanted to do. So Big Lou is looking, Big Lou is, he's like Biggie was to Tommy to me, and that's what it's giving. So, he stepped in and started arguing with Ara, and they started getting to a fight, and it went 4 or 5 rounds, and all that stuff. We're going to get into that whole situation. So as they're sitting there talking, Raspy put in his 2 words and say he felt like, hey, I felt like Anthony came off wrong. They're having a conversation. It went good. Then it went downhill. And he should have never did that when he already got into a fight. So, Raspy was like, you know what? I'm going to go in there and talk to him. So Karan went in there and talked to him with Darrell because Darrell went to Anthony first. And they were having a conversation about everything. And Anthony is bleeding because he said Chef D hit him in the face with a rain. So, when Raspy got there, he saw how bad Anthony was. And he told him, I know you don't know me, but it went downhill. But for y'all to be fighting with rains and stuff, that's doing too much. But he did let him know about the whole situation. Now, between that, while they were talking, that's when Ra and Big Lou got into a whole altercation and went 4 rounds. Everybody say Ra got beat up. I don't think Ra got beat up. I think he had to be. All Big Lou was doing was pulling his hair and his shirt. Ra pulled his dreads. They were kicking at each other, doing the most. So, Anthony hears it. He's like, what's going on? Like, what is that? And then all of a sudden, after they break that up, they get a tap at the door, and it's Anthony's friend. So Anthony's like, oh my God, like, my friends are here. So Darrell knew who it was. It was his friend Chris. He was like, why did you fight my friend? Why you put your hands on my friend? He didn't do nothing to you. Come out, Jonathan. We want to talk to you. So here's the thing. Jonathan and Chef D and Anthony, this is a side note, they all know each other. And Darrell, they all know Anthony's friends. Everybody friends know everybody friends. Like, that's how their relationship is. Everybody friends know everybody friends. So while everybody else went outside, Ron went in his room. He was like, he didn't want to talk. He didn't want to be a part of that. He's already pissed off. He's like seeing tunnel vision. He's going to go in his room and he's just going to calm down. He don't want to have a discussion with nobody, which I agree. I would not want to either. So as he go in his room, everybody's having an altercation. All of a sudden, Jonathan runs up to him, try to fight the boy, and they got him and he hit his leg on a truck. But Mo City did doop him in the face. So, Prince was like, that's too much. You inviting your friends here. We really a family here in the house. Outside the house, it don't matter. That's messed up because, that's not how it should go. And Anthony was like, I'm going to leave because it's going to end bad. And they have my car. I don't want anything happen to my car. Now, Anthony told them what happened, but he didn't expect them to follow the bus. So Anthony did not know that they were following, but they were upset. And I don't think they came to fight Jonathan and Chef D. I think they came to have a conversation. So everything cools down. Everybody go to bed, take a shower, get ready for the next morning. Lou broke his shades. Jonathan my poor Jonathan. So the next morning they go, the guys Prince and Mo City go outside to play basketball to talk about what happened. And Mo City was like, I felt like he was doing too much talking, so I just hit him in the mouth. And so Prince was looking like, bro, you really took that too far. You hit them in the mouth And they really wasn't going to do anything, because if they did, he said, I understand that they were thugs, but to be honest, they were queens. And then most cities say, yeah, you right. And so Prince was like, it's never, that serious, which I agree, because I don't think those guys came there for an altercation of a fight. And because they know Jonathan and everybody, I don't think they came for that. So then it goes into the next episode where Jonathan coming there and talk to Raspy writing music. And he was like, how did you feel about the situation? Because Ra's mad at you. And he was like, I don't understand why he being so hostile and he got beat up. Like, that's what I didn't understand. So that's what he didn't understand. And so Jonathan was like, I don't like that. I want y'all to have a conversation. So Ra come in there, they have a conversation. And he was told him don't touch him. And so Jonathan, really, this too much, And he started laughing. He was like, don't touch me. I just felt like you came at me aggressive. I'm going to say this about Ara. A lot of people don't know. I think Ara has traumatizing issues. And it results to something that happened in his life, which he talked about. And you see it in his face and how it plays out, how he interact with everybody. So after they had that conversation they made up, then Jonathan go talk to Mo City. And him and Mo City was talking about last night altercation. And Mo City was like, yeah, well, I felt like they brought them people for you. And Jonathan was like, they ain't bring nobody for me because I always stay ready. Which Jonathan isn't lying. He always stay ready. He was like, I always stay ready. So you ain't bring nobody for me. He said, but I was definitely ready. And he was like, I seen you did your big when you popped them in the mouth. And Mo City was like, yeah, I felt like I had to do, we had to protect the house because we don't know them like that. So then we go to Darrell calling Anthony on FaceTime, and they had a conversation. And he said, what happened to your hand? And he told him what happened and everything. And he was saying how he don't trust anyone in the house right now. He doesn't feel safe. And Darrell was like, he understand because he feels alone. And so, Jonathan was like, I don't trust everybody after what happened. I know they're going to come for me. I know they're going to continue to fight me. I can't live like this. I can't keep doing this. And Anthony's really not a fighter, but if you push Anthony hard enough, Anthony is going to fight. So, as he telling Darrell, and Darrell try to talk to him and say, well, is you going to come out with us tonight? What's going on? And he was like, no. He said, well, let me see your hand. He said, wow. And Darrell was like, I feel bad for him because he feels so alone. And I don't want him to feel alone. So he sat there, and before we get into the confessional, now, from what we understood, side note, that Jonathan got fired because I guess during that time he was in the hospital. Now we see where it adds up. He was on the phone with Natalie and Lamel. And so I guess that's where the fire came out. And then he said, it's been great for season 1 and so far season 2. And I'm going to leave it on that note. Anthony is out. Enjoy, have fun. And, he said his little last remarks. And he did the peace sign. Now, we still on a little side note. Now, from what I understood, Anthony said he was fired. But I think they let him do his last confessional. And they're going to let him be a part of the reunion because of his contract. And that might be the last we see of Anthony on Zeus. Now, if he can make amends with them, then we might see Anthony. But I think right now, Anthony will not be coming back at all. So let's move forward. So everybody is getting ready to go to Area 29. I hope I said it right. Houston, Texas. Don't come for me. Just let me know what it is in the comments because I might have got it wrong. Chef D and everyone, they're getting ready to go out to the strip club. They're getting dressed. They ready. They hype. They got their money. They ready to spend some money on some big booty girls. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Whether you're gay or straight, don't matter what, it's always going to be the big booty girls. That's the end goal. Big booty girls. So, you know, Chef D is like, listen, it's a lot been going on in the house. And he's ready to go out. He looking good. He feeling good. He's smelling good. He got his money together. He's ready to go spend some money and go have some fun and get a couple of drinks. It's been a lot going on. So everybody's on the same page of it's a lot of drama. It's a lot of fights. It's time to go out and have some fun. So, you know, everybody's getting ready to go. Everybody got their little haircut. Everybody did them their little maintenance. Everybody making sure they smell good. Everybody got their songs together. And like baddies, they're going to hit the stage for the ones that had a song. I think it's 2 or 3 that have songs. So, you know, as they leaving out, I don't know who this security guard was. Y'all, they had a screenshot because this granddaddy cowboy security right here. So everybody laughing, joking. They're going to the Sprinter and getting ready to get into the Sprinter. So, you know, everybody's leading out as they usually do. Everybody looking good. You could tell everybody feeling good. Everybody's ready to party. But we all know that watch the franchise that is not going to be like that. It's not. It's not. It might start well, but guess what? Will it end well? We're going to get into that. So while everybody's in the Sprinter, they see their bus is nice. They, you know, there's no outside. There's drinks. They're taking shots. And Darrell was like, okay. You know, Darrell was like, I want everybody to know. He said, I'm just a messenger. He said, but I'm letting you guys know that Jonathan is not coming back. Not Jonathan, I'm sorry. Anthony is not coming back. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm giving too much out before we get there. Anthony is not coming back. So Jonathan's like, Darrell doing all this weird stuff, talking about this Anthony situation. But Jonathan know that he's going to talk about it. And so Jonathan was saying he was glad that he wasn't coming back. And everybody on the bus was like, well, you know what? He did put us in danger. Even though they weren't thugs, they could have been. Like they just they was in their head about the situation, which I understand. But that's over with. So everybody was like taking shots and they were talking about, you know, there was, you know, Jonathan was like, well, you lose. Now everybody gonna make it. Not everybody gonna make it, and that's fine, and that's what he said. So, you know, everybody was talking about what they gonna do when they see the strippers, and they had some strippers get into the car to welcome them before they got there. So, you know, they riding, everybody's drinking, they saying what they gonna do. They got their money, they ready to go see it, they ready to turn the F up, they ready to show out. Oh, Raspy, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then Jonathan was like, well, sing your new song. He was like, no, I'm not ready for that. He was like, how you going to say you're not ready for that and you don't want to sing your new song? Like, you performing tonight, you going to do a little bit of that new song. So Raspy was like, no, just wait till we get there. So Rel was saying, you know, he remember Raspy from B2K because he was in middle school like the rest of us. But he grew up with his grandma. He could sing bum, bum, bum. Let me tell y'all about Raspy. Raspy's not on Marion and he's not Fizz. He ain't gonna bust it or J Bull. But he is gonna bust it when it's time to bust it. If you guys grew up on B2K like I did and they grew up with us, that's just Raz. That's just who he is, and that's his personality. Like, nobody gonna make him say till it's time to say because allegedly the traumatization he went through. So, you know, after they got a little bit booty holes and welcome to the club, they all got off the bus. And you know where Rel, he got to stop, make sure everybody off the bus, child. He like, I'm the leader. I'm gonna lead. And Rel is leading everybody into the club. He like, wait, hold on. Let me make sure everybody with us because we making an entrance. So y'all know Rel extra. He gonna make an entrance, honey. You see he got his pearls, his diamonds. He ready to show out. I don't blame him. That's just what he do. I love him. Even though he was a mess last season, I'm glad he's grown. He is trying to change and grow up. And he will. So, you know, everybody get there. And they like, you know, it's a small little, like Curion said, it's a small little club, but it's a nice, it's lit. So they go and take their pictures on the banner because they, you know, they're promoting as well. So they're doing the same things that Baddies West did, but it's gonna be like a different concept I'm starting to see. So, you know, they gonna take their pictures, and, you know, Orlando Brown is in the front, and the rest of them, you know, everybody issues is over with. Like, that night, they're going to have fun, and the issues are over. We gonna take this picture. We finna get turned. We finna get lit. So as they go in, Jonathan got the cash. He just spreading it out, flipping it on them. Dancers ready. They got the Zeus Network shirt on. Bad boys welcoming them. So Orlando Brown got in, and he went to the back to the cut. Now everybody wants to know why Orlando Brown is sitting in the back. Orlando Brown say he's sitting back there because he love his wife. So Orlando was like, you know, saying, Orlando. They asked me, Orlando, why you sitting in the back? Orlando, why? So Jonathan was like, I got thousands of ones for you. Go ahead and show them hoes what's up. Go ahead and spread it on them. Like, that's what you here for. Spread it on them. And Orlando was like, I made it very clear that I love my wife and she the only one I'm going to see. And I agree. So Rel was like, you know, everybody's having a good time. We throwing so much money. I got paper cut on my eyes. Like, it's all it is. It's paper. Like, we just throwing some racks on them. We getting our drink. We having fun. And we're throwing some racks on them, you know, as they're going to do. It's a strip club. So everybody's getting ready to do their performance. Rob was like, he having a good time. He ain't mad no more. The attitude gone. He lit, ready to have it, ready to get down with it. You know, it's a good time. Everybody finna do their performance. I'm ready for it. He was just like, I'm a little flabbergasted, but I'm ready. So as they're having fun, you know, everybody's throwing the ones. Now it's time for the performance, what they came out there to do. Now, I didn't see Arel perform. I'm not sure if he performed. You know, he got Money Resides. Everybody go crazy with that song. But if Chrisean could do that, he could do that, okay? But Mo came out with his song. And he, you know, they introduced it. It was like, Mo City come out. So Mo City came out with his fine sexy self. And he did his big ones with the strippers, you know, rapping and doing his song and everything. And everybody was jamming. The strippers was loving it. I always tell, if a rapper put their song in a strip club or performing or a singer, that's a hit in this shows. And whatever song Raspy wrote and did, that he had the stripper and he was rubbing, you know, doing what normal R&B niggas do. And everybody was feeling it, drunk or not. Listen, if you take your song to the strip club and the strippers dance to it, you automatically got a hit out. You automatically got a song on the radio. No matter what state you in, it is what it is. Now, I didn't see Persuasion, which I wanted to see her. And she wasn't there because she does work at that club. But she probably wasn't there because in her contract, she probably was there and they blurred her face. But guys, we're going to talk about the next episode. Like I said, it went great. Everyone's having fun, but then it went sour.
Repeat itself. Move it along, bring it across.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and comment below who's your favorite bad boy. And tell me your opinions on the show. Thank you for watching. Later.
Bitch, what I'm feeling your brain,